So just making the most of the light hours in the evening. I've managed to get out. I'm sitting by the lake down in Shinewater and just coming to the end of a really nice book called Tribe by Sebastian Junger. And it really talks about the concept of belonging to community and how that starts to actually have a huge impact on our mental well-being. Really nice story. In fact, he goes through a lot of the history. If you look at Native Americans and actually look at the recording, that over in the States, a lot of British settlers went over to the States and they really struggled to fit in with the American community. There was no sense of belonging. The community gave like a level of hierarchy where the British settlers basically felt excluded, and as a result they actually ended up living with the native Indian Americans in the States. And the reason why the Americans really struggled to get them back to come and join their society is that there was absolutely no sense of belonging. And interestingly, the story goes on to talk about World War II and how people during that time, we had one of the lowest recordings of depression. And again, when they looked at the reasons why, is it that even though there was huge, great trauma, the community had to come together and really connect to be able to actually hold themselves together and support each other. Interestingly, what they found is that actually in those environments where where soldiers were coming back from the war, when they really evaluated it, actually the majority of them that were suffering with PTSD, it was nothing to do with coming back from war. What they actually found is that there was absolutely no jobs for veterans coming back from the Vietnam War, and actually one of the biggest struggles that they actually had was reintegrating themselves back into society. Now, this is something that's really interesting because it's happening a lot at the moment. A lot of us are really struggling at the moment because of the social distancing. We've been excluded from our environment, and so all of a sudden we've almost lost our sense of belonging. But now that that reality is starting to come back and people are starting to unite again, you're starting to see some changes in mood. But make sure that you're connecting in the right way, because there's a lot of riots and stuff going on as well. And we just want to make sure that despite the fact that we have that sense of belonging, we want to make sure we belong with the right tribe. Guys, enjoy your evening. It's so nice to see you guys back in the clinic again. If any of you guys have got any questions for us, please just jump on, send us a message on Facebook. You can send us an email, or equally you can just call the clinic. But we're here to support you, whatever that might be. Have a lovely evening. Speak to you soon.